The Smoking Man is a fictional character and the primary antagonist of the Fox science fiction supernatural television series The X-Files. He serves as the arch-nemesis of FBI Special Agent Fox Mulder. In the show's sixth season, his name is disclosed to be C.G.B. Spender, but fans continue to refer to him as the Smoking Man because he is almost always seen chain-smoking Morley cigarettes and because he, like other series villains, has multiple aliases. Although he utters only 4 audible words in the entire first season of the show, the Smoking Man eventually develops into the series' primary antagonist. In his early appearances, he is seen in the offices of Section Chief Scott Blevins and Assistant Director Walter Skinner, Mulder and his partner Dana Scully's supervisors. An influential man working for the powers that be, he is a key member in a government conspiracy known only as the Syndicate, who are hiding the truth of alien existence and their plan to colonize Earth. His power and influence remains strong, even after most of the Syndicate was destroyed. The Smoking Man is portrayed by Canadian actor William B. Davis. When Davis first received the role, the character was written as an extra for the pilot episode. He returned for small cameo appearances during the first season, making increasingly more appearances in the seasons that followed. Davies never received an award for his portrayal alone, but he was nominated for ensemble awards. TV Guide included him in their 2013 list of the 60 nastiest villains of all time. Character arc: within the series, the birth date and birthplace of the Smoking Man is never revealed. Much of his background is purportedly revealed in the 4th season episode Musings of a Cigarette-Smoking Man, where one of the conspiracy theorists known as the Lone Gunman claims Smoking Man was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on August 20, 1940. This, however, is directly contradicted by the 3rd season episode Apocrypha, in which a young adult Smoking Man is one of 3 government agents who interrogate a severely burned submariner in the U.S. Navy hospital at Pearl Harbor, on August 19, 1953. In that scene, Smoking Man was played by 24-year-old actor Craig Warkentin. Yet according to the Lone Gunman's chronology, Smoking Man would then have been only 12 years old. Also in Musings of a Cigarette-Smoking Man, he is said to have grown up an orphan, his father having been executed by electric chair in Louisiana for treason for working as a Soviet spy, and his mother having died of lung cancer from smoking. In 1962, he was stationed along with Bill Mulder at the U.S. Army Special Warfare Center at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He was known for having a long history in Black Ops and American intelligence. He was potentially involved in the training of Cuban rebels in the Bay of Pigs. During a meeting with senior military and intelligence officers, one of them gave him a vague explanation of his father's actions with a speech describing the nature of unrecognized decisions and sacrifice. He was given the assignment to personally assassinate John F. Kennedy. The mission made him a top-secret agent for the U.S. He later assassinated Martin Luther King, Jr., as revealed in Musings of a Cigarette-Smoking Man. It should be noted the canon status of CSM's version of events in that episode is unclear. The writers acknowledged as much in the title of the publication. CSM was working with the Roman Clef. In his first appearance in the series, he oversees FBI agent Dana Scully's briefing and debriefing, and later disposes of evidence Fox Mulder and Scully had brought back from their investigation of an alien abduction. With the Smoking Man hiding truth from the public, Mulder seeks to reveal it to the public and the truth about the disappearance of his sister, Samantha. This leads to a rivalry that lasts until the end of the series. In later seasons, it is revealed that he is a member of a group known as the Syndicate, a shadowy organization within the United States government. The episode Two Fathers reveals his birth name or alias as C.G.B. Spender, and that he was formerly married to Cassandra Spender, with whom he had a son, Jeffrey Spender. He recruits FBI Special Agent Diana Fowley to be a subordinate of his because she has a close relationship with Mulder. In One Son, Jeffrey finds out that his father, the Smoking Man, forced his mother Cassandra to undergo medical treatments that led to several nervous breakdowns during his childhood years. When the Smoking Man finds out, he seemingly kills Jeffrey. Knowing of the colonization plan, the alien rebels return to Earth to try to persuade the Syndicate to join their side against their war with the colonists. Not believing in the strength of the alien rebels, the Syndicate members meet at El Rico Air Base to be transported to a spaceship to survive the colonization. However, the rebels appear instead of the colonists and kill all remaining chief members of the Syndicate. Together with Fowley, the Smoking Man escapes the destruction of the Syndicate. Later in the 6th season, there is more evidence that suggested that the Smoking Man is Mulder's biological father. Eventually in the 6th Extinction 2, Amor Fati, Fowley comes in disagreement with him. Because of his plans to kill Mulder, Fowley helps Scully in her investigation to locate Mulder, which leads to her death. After the destruction of the Syndicate, the Smoking Man started to operate as he wished. However, his cancer resurfaced, and he began using a wheelchair. In the end, Alex Krycek and Marita Covarrubias betray him in the episode Requiem, throwing him down a flight of stairs, where they presume him to be dead. Until the 9th season episode William, the Smoking Man is presumed dead. It is learned that his attempted murder of his son failed, which led him to subject his son to terrible experiments. In the series finale, The Truth, Mulder and Scully travel through remote New Mexico and reach a pueblo where a wise man reputedly lives. He is, in fact, the Smoking Man. He is shown to be in the same condition as when he disappeared, but has degenerated further. He lives a primitive life in hiding from the new Syndicate. He tells Mulder and Scully all he has left to reveal, and shortly after appears to be killed by a rocket shot from a helicopter ordered by Noel Rohrer. However, the trailer for the 2016 X-Files revival series suggests he is still alive. The X-Files, Season 10 equals. The ending of The X-Files, Season 10 ongoing comic series second issue depicts a shadowy, silhouetted figure standing alone in Arlington National Cemetery, just having dumped an empty pack of Morley cigarettes behind him. The ending, as such, implies that the Smoking Man fed information to both Mulder and the lone gunman in order for them to cross paths once more while on their quest to find the missing Scully and John Doggett. Characterization Kim Manners, a director of several X-Files episodes, said that the Smoking Man was the show's version of Darth Vader. Some X-Files fans have categorized the Smoking Man as evil, making him out to be the villain. Series creator Chris Carter, on the other hand, once called him the devil, producing a mixed reaction among fans. Some fans, along with the portraying actor, see him as a hero, as he is forced to make choices others are not. On the surface, it may seem that the Smoking Man merely tries to hide information from Mulder and Scully, but there is much more to him. He is involved in the Syndicate, a shadow organization which includes members of the United States government that exists to hide from the public the fact that aliens are planning to colonize Earth. The Smoking Man often ruthlessly protects the secrets of the conspiracy, and serves as the main antagonist to Mulder, who has an equally consuming devotion to reveal the truth in the first 7 seasons. Although his actions can be described as monstrous for the most part, his stated justification is a desire to prevent the alien colonization for as long as possible. In the episode One Breath, he tells Mulder that he is in the conspiracy because he believes that the secrets he keeps could, if publicly revealed, threaten the social order that preserves society. If people were to know of the things that I know, it would all fall apart. He is at times shown working towards that goal, particularly in connection with developing a vaccine to protect people from the black oil, a parasitic agent which the alien colonists use to propagate themselves. In Musings of a Cigarette-Smoking Man, it is slightly suggested that his smoking habit is a relief to extreme psychological stress and frustration caused by his profession. Development. When first cast for the role, portraying actor William B. Davis thought a show about the paranormal would not last for long. Before joining the X-Files cast, Davies had not smoked a cigarette in 20 years. For the first 2 episodes he appeared in, he smoked real cigarettes, but later changed to herbal cigarettes, giving the reason that it was dangerous for his health. In at least one early script draft from the pilot, a special agent named Lake Drazen is present at the meeting near the start of the episode, having chosen Scully for an assignment to evaluate the validity of Mulder's work on the X-Files. The scene was eventually deleted and replaced, and several crew members have hinted that Agent Drazen became the smoking man. Kim Manners said that it seemed all the prominent pieces created for The X-Files were created by accident. According to Manners, Davis was nothing more than an extra leaning on a shelf. At the start, the producers of the show were not sure about making the smoking man the main antagonist. Paul Rabwin commented once that he didn't know if Davis could handle the role, because he was not sure if he was a good enough actor for the role. Manners later commented that Davis knew that the smoking man had two different characters, the first being the one played by Davis and the second was the cigarettes. He further stated that the cigarette smoke could tell a whole story by itself, thanks to Davis' talent. Fans of the series were active in debating if the smoking man was actually dead after the events of the Season 5 premiere redo. In his first response, Chris Carter said he had left clues in the episode, and he later officially announced that the character would appear in the X-Files movie. In one of his last comments on the matter, he said, "Not that we haven't brought deceased characters back before, in flashbacks or more paranormal ways. The great thing about the X-Files is that anything can happen." The smoking man is the only character in the series, in addition to Mulder and Scully, to appear in both the first episode, pilot, and the last, The Truth of the Series. Portraying actor William B. Davis was listed as CIA agent in the first season episode Young at Heart, instead of his usual character, the smoking man. Actor Chris Owens for a time portrayed the smoking man as a young man in flashbacks. He later plays his son, Jeffrey Spender. Young cigarette-smoking man was first played by Craig Walkentin, with Davis's voice dubbed over in Apocrypha. Reception: while not being nominated for any of his work alone on The X-Files, William B. Davis and several other cast members were nominated in the category Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series by the Screen Actors Guild Awards in 1997, 1998 and 1999 but did not win. The character was regularly voted the nastiest villain on television polls during the 90s. TV Guide listed Cigarette Smoking Man 20th in their 25 Greatest TV Villains list. According to the portraying actor, the character had garnered protest from pro-smokers. Entertainment Weekly writer Jennifer Armstrong cited the character as an example of the old tradition of having only bad guys smoking on television. Davis was included in Entertainment Weekly's list of the 50 biggest Emmy snubs, the list's author saying that the presence of the cigarette-smoking man was as important as black oil, alien implants, and Scully's skepticism. The Malaysian newspaper The New Straits Times called the smoking man one of the most intriguing characters of the show. However, Christianity Today said that the mystery behind the smoking man had evaporated by the late season episodes. Likewise, Ken Tucker from Entertainment Weekly felt that the monotonous evil of Cancer Man had become actively annoying in later seasons of the show, being that his lurking presence did not seem as mysterious anymore. Salon reviewer Jeff Stark felt the show was at its best when you didn't exactly know the motivations of the smoking man. References =Notes Bibliography A. Kowalski, Dean and B. Davis, William. The Philosophy of the X-Files. Kentucky, U.S., University Press of Kentucky. ISBN 0-8131-2454-9. External links: Cigarette Smoking Man at the X-Files Wiki.